It is possible. I have cracked the code and I have so many tools to share with you, many more tools, and it's possible. Hello, my name is Ruby Williams, and I'm a This Naked Mind certified coach and an alcohol freedom coach. And today, thank you for listening to this, by the way. And I want to tell you a little bit about myself, my story around managing alcohol cravings. This is a big one for a lot of people. So when I was drinking, and I was drinking every day, this is how it just ended up happening. My tolerance increased. My frequency increased. It's just what happens with alcohol, and it is not your fault. Your brain starts to think that it needs alcohol to survive. It needs alcohol to get through each day, to maybe help you sleep. There's so many ways that you start telling yourself that you need alcohol when you're bored. All of these things happen to me. And if it's happening to you, I just want you to know it's not your fault, and there's so much hope. And I have so many tools that I can share with you to help change your mindset. So let's just talk about alcohol cravings. It could be anything that might trigger you. It could be an emotion. It could be something you see. You drove by a liquor store. But what happens is in your brain, these neural pathways are formed. Eventually, almost every single emotion, your next thought is around, I need a drink. And like I said, this happened to me. When you're not aware of it, you just do drink. It's so crazy. What happens is I would just have a thought like, I'm bored, I'll drink. And I didn't put any time in between that thought and then the behavior. What I do as a alcohol freedom coach, we're going to dig into that. Why do you think you're drinking? Why are you having these urges? How can you get through these urges in a different way? And I'm going to give you a tip right now. One of the best and first way you can help yourself get through an urge is to say to yourself these letters. They're an acronym, HALT-B. So HALT stands for hungry or thirsty, angry, lonely, tired, and I always add bored. I add bored because I started drinking heavily after my son went to college, and I had this kind of empty nest syndrome. Maybe you're going through that too, and like boredom hit a lot. But when you first start to go alcohol free, you just say to yourself, halt B, and say, oftentimes, maybe you're just thirsty or hungry. So you can actually, like, if you have a strong craving, your urge, eat something, drink some water, ask yourself, am I lonely? If you are, who can you call? Who can you reach out to? Where can you go to meet a friend, maybe for coffee? If you're tired, you definitely most likely will be tired when you stop drinking alcohol. Your body just needs this extra rest to heal itself. So take these power naps, maybe lay down, rest. Anger will most likely come up, especially in the first month or so, or even longer. So what do you do when you're angry? Maybe you're someone that screams into a pillow. Maybe you're someone that likes to go out for a walk or a run, exercise. Honestly, a craving or urge most of the time only lasts about 15 or 20 minutes. So you can even set an alarm on your phone for like 15 minutes and distract yourself. There are more advanced ways to get through urges, but urges come like a wave. You start to feel it, gets really intense, like a crest of a wave, but then it'll subside. The first that I'm sharing is the HALT-B. There are other tips and ways to get through these urges and triggers, and cravings. So they're real. There are ways to get through it. And the more times you get through these cravings and urges, the more confidence you'll have and the easier it gets. I want to give you hope, so much hope that you can get through cravings. It is possible. I have cracked the code and I have so many tools to share with you, many more tools, and it's possible. You can do this. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.